What's up guys, I'm Valerie, I'm from Review Chronicle and today we're here at Cross-Racial Entertainment's headquarters and shortly we'll be speaking with ShiGGa Shay, one of Singapore's rap OGs. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's go. Hey ShiGGa, so congratulations on your EP, I Am You. Impressive EP with impressive collaboration. So tell us more about the conceptualization of the album, how it was like making it, and what were your motivations behind the record?
The IMU EP is just a small EP and a compilation of like 5 songs that I've been putting out and working on within these 2 years, I guess, during the pandemic. So yeah, I mean the recent single that I put out with the EP is called Mercury, features the homie OZ, and the other single that I put out last year, You Right, it features J Part. So these are the 2 features of my EP, and it has production from producers from all over the world, basically, and yeah, just a small project that I wanted to put out. Yeah.
Right. So since you mentioned your single Mercury with OZ, right? This record, like you said, boasts collaborations with OZ, J Park. So how do you link up with the two of them? How did they come on board for this project?
They were actually friends first before we actually collaborated on anything. I've known Jay for like 6-7 years now, and I think we were always trying to find the right opportunity to work on something together, and I think that when he was in LA, I was in LA, and that's how it happened. We recorded in the studio and got the song done, and shot the music video in Singapore. For OZ, it's more like we did this collaboration during the pandemic, so it was more like I sent him the song, and then he liked it. He hopped on the song, he did his thing, and that's how we came up with the whole thing. But I've known OZ for like maybe 2-3 years now,
Right.
and I was always a fan of his work, and I think that his style of music and my kind of genre kind of blended very nicely, so that's how it happened. Yeah.
Right. So tell me about the production process for the rest of the album. Is there anything that you would like to highlight? Maybe your producers. Who was the one behind like the project besides you?
Right. I work closely with Super J Duck, one of the producers on my label as well. He's from the UK, and we worked with OKJ Jack from LA. We worked with JB Made It, one of the pioneers of drill in the UK.
Yep.
And we worked with Saul from Thailand as well, also one of the producers from Drink, and a lot of it had to be done over, like the sessions had to be done online through Zoom,
Right.
So we would open up Logic sessions, and we would like trade notes of this one, the song, like the mix, or like the bass has to be higher in this, the vocals have to sit right with the snare, whatever it is, everything was done on Zoom. So definitely a different experience from like in the past where everything was done together in the studio. Of course, nothing can ever replace that.
Right.
But due to circumstances, we had to make it work. So
is it more difficult to do it on Zoom, do you think?
definitely has its limitations.
Yeah.
But you can still make it happen.
Okay.
Yeah, but definitely would prefer a real live thing better.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do prefer Zoom in the sense that it is more private. But what other challenges do you face during the course of the pandemic, making this record, as well as like maybe in your personal life?
Right. I mean, not being able to do shows, and one point in time, like, like entertainment seemed to have like and music, live music and all that seemed to have stopped. So I'm sure like, a lot of musicians were affected in one way or another, and I guess we had to grow, we had to learn different things and adapt to the situation and figure out the balancing act of how we could continue doing this, and I guess it put the brakes on a lot of things, which gave a lot of us like the time to kind of sit and think and reflect on like what we're doing or like how we want to do things moving forward and so on and so forth. So I think that the pandemic was it was a period. I mean, we're still in a pandemic, you know, but it's a time where we've had a lot of growth, I think, you know.
So now that we are slowly moving forward with live shows, I mean, recently the restrictions have all been lifted. You also recently played an impressive show at the Marina Bay Sands Theatre for like Majula Live. It's a wrap. So how does it feel like to be playing to such a big crowd again? And what does it mean to you to be able to play live to festivals, to people in person, face to face once again? What does it mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot, like to any performer. I think the stage is something that we live for, man. Like we live to perform, and we want to perform for an audience. We want to entertain them, and I think it's awesome to have it come back. I hope that it continues to open up and move forward. Because it's the whole ecosystem of like live shows to music to like everything. The clubs and everything. It's all like kind of like in the same ecosystem of entertainment, and I think it's necessary for the sanity of people as well.
Right.
So it's great. It's great.
Well, you've been doing music for so long. You've played so many venues. What are some venues or what are some potential festivals that you wish to play at, say in the next coming couple of months?
Wow.
Yeah. Any dream festivals?
Dream festival?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, of course, like who doesn't want to play Coachella, right?
There you go.
But manifest,
Yeah, manifest it. Put it out there. I mean, it's on video.
Put it out there. I mean, I don't know, but like, of course, like Dream Festival, who wouldn't want to play Coachella? I don't know, Rolling Loud, any festival pretty much, anywhere around the region from Wonder Fruit in Thailand or whatever it is, man, I think being a performer, getting a stage to perform to an audience is always something that it's a blessing, yeah.
Right. So you've been in the music industry for so long. What is the biggest change that you've observed in the entertainment industry over the last, say, decade?
I guess, the birth of social media has helped to accelerate the growth of a lot of talented individuals, which previously might not have had the tools to succeed.
Right.
And I think that it's made, of course, our attention span a lot shorter.
Right.
But I think that it's increased the landscape of opportunities available for young, talented people and creatives.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you're known to be a founding member of the Grizzle Grind crew, GGC. So what is the GGC and what does it mean to you?
The Grizzle Grind crew is a hip hop crew from Singapore with different individuals and artists and creatives from different backgrounds coming together, and doing what we love, which is music, and it's a crew, and it's like family to me, yeah.
Right. So who are some of these people? Shout them out. Give them a shout
out. Tosh Rock, DJ Nash D, Zayden, William, Ozkid, Lyneth, Charles Zanero, really brilliant artists themselves, awesome musicians, and we kind of started out together in a way, we're at a very early stage of my career.
Yeah.
So and we have new music coming out soon too,
Awesome.
That we're working on. Yeah.
Awesome. We're looking forward to it very, very much. So these people have seen you grow throughout the years, right? What's your fondest memory from your early days in music? It can be with just yourself, or it can be with the people from the GGC.
What are the fondest?
Yeah, your fondest memories, like your favorite moments, any like funny stories that you like to share.
Man, I mean, like if you put, like, I can't think of any right now if you're putting it like that, but right. Like, I don't know, like performing in DC at the White House after party, that was pretty
that's really dope.
Memorable in a sense. Like that was interesting because I was performing Hokkien songs in in DC,
Yes.
so that was
To a bunch of Americans.
and some Singaporeans too.
Right. Did they receive it well? Like the non-Singaporeans?
Yeah.
Yeah, they dig it?
Yeah.
Right,
I
that's
mean,
really
it's
cool.
just like a different culture,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right. So when you first started out, tell us more about your journey from then till now. So how do you start in music? Like, what put you into hip hop?
I think I heard like my first rap song when I was like 9. It was like, I think Eminem's Cleaning Up My Closet.
Right.
And then I heard that song and I got interested I was like, intrigued with rap and hip hop, and then I started digging, from Eminem to like Dr. Dre to Snoop Dogg to Tupac to Biggie to like, the whole spectrum of hip hop,
Right.
really diving in. And then there's a lifestyle, as the whole culture and the whole community, because hip hop is not just rap. It's like, you have the DJs, you have the graffiti artists, you have the b-boys. So it's like, all these different elements coming together, and it's taught me so much, and as a musician and as a person as well, and that's I think that's my journey into making rap music. Yeah.
Right. So which part of hip hop do you resonate with the most? I know that music is one, of course, but what else about the culture that draws you to it?
I think the storytelling aspect of hip hop music, because I think music in general is like a reflection of what the current state of society is, right? And hip hop, it's exactly that as well. It's like a time capsule of that particular time when the music was made. It kind of gives a sense of the energy and the vibe during that time. So yeah, I think that's the aspect that I love about hip hop the most.
Right. So you are also a fashion icon. Like you're
Wow,
already repping Gucci. So tell us more about your fashion influences. What made you want to dress the way you do? What made you want to present yourself the way you do?
I think that fashion and music, the line is very blurred.
Right.
Even with the arts, I mean, it's all like part of culture, and I think the way you dress is just a way that you express yourself. So I think fashion is just a form of expression for everyone and anyone. Yeah.
Right. So currently, what are some of your favorite brands that you sport?
Favorite brands?
Yeah. Or like, do you not have a particular favorite? Like, what's going on? What's in your closet?
What's in my closet? Gucci, Hugo Boss.
Right.
Yeah, Gucci, Hugo Boss.
Right. Okay.
Balenciaga.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So next up, let's talk about your NFTs. So impressively, your NFT collection sold out in less than 2 hours. So what made you want to go into the NFT space? So I remember when you first started it, you actually put out like a poll on Instagram or something asking people for their opinions on like NFTs. I still remember that was quite shortly before you launched your collection.
Right.
So what made you want to go into it? And tell us more about your project and how you feel about it selling out so quick.
Well, that's a lot of questions.
Okay, so what made you want to get into it first?
What made me want to get into NFTs?
Yeah.
I mean, I first heard about NFTs like late 2020, and I slept on it for a while, but I only like really got interested into it like I guess like early 2021 when I found out about the power of the utilities, of what utilities can do basically with NFTs. It's more than just an artwork. It's just what it comes with the artwork itself that really kind of blew my mind about the endless possibilities that it could have affect the music industry, in a positive way. You give a lot more opportunities to creators, musicians alike, whatever it is, like creatives, and in so many different ways. And I think the NFTs are going to, it's not a matter of like whether it's going to happen, it's a matter of when, So I just wanted to, I got into the space just to learn and to educate myself, and I guess learn with the people around me and my team also as well. And I think that it was, even putting out a project is the main purpose of the project is really to learn every aspect of NFT, buying an NFT, selling an NFT, like putting up an NFT, and just making as many mistakes as I can while we're still quite early into the space, just to find my voice in the music NFT space. Yeah.
Right. So you speak of all these opportunities that NFTs can provide musicians. So what are some of these? Because personally, I'm not too sure what the NFT space consists. So what would you
Right.
say to somebody like me?
I mean, the possibilities and options are endless, really. And there's gonna be so many new ones popping up every day. But NFTs essentially give the audience and the fans an opportunity and chance to own an artist's music. An artist can directly raise funds
Right.
for his music, his or her music, for music videos, for whatever it is, for the album, the process. They can essentially raise funds through NFTs. So, and a lot of times, like, I think monetizing is one thing, but also at the same time, it gives artists the tools to be able to connect with their fans in ways that were never possible before Web3 or before NFTs. Yeah, it just opens that door, and it allows you to reach audiences that maybe previously in Web 2 you were not able to reach as easily. Yeah, NFTs
Right.
do that. Yeah,
Okay. So your collection sold out in 2 hours. How do you feel?
it actually sold out in 4 minutes.
Okay, that's
But-
really cool. But were you staring at it when it launched? Like, what was the reaction like? Were you with
It
your
was
team?
crazy. It was crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, I was at home, but I was like, looking at the wait list. The early access wait list was 1 hour before, so I was
Right.
like kind of looking at that, and then it was pretty crazy. I mean, I wanted to mint one myself actually, but like I didn't know it was gonna sell out like so quickly in 4 minutes. And it's pretty crazy. I mean, I mean, I can't really explain it.
Right.
It's not like I predicted it or anything.
Right.
It's like it's really unexpected for me as well and for the team. But yeah, that was pretty crazy, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you actually get to mint one yourself?
No, I didn't get to mint one. When I wanted to do
Right.
that, like it was
Right.
sold out.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I thought it was a glitch actually. Yeah, I thought like, hey,
Right,
what? Yeah,
right.
but yeah.
Okay. So let's not take up too much of your time. Finally, tell us more about what you have up your sleeves for the rest of this year.
For the rest of this year, a lot more stuff in the metaverse, probably. A lot more NFTs, a lot more music, and I think I'll be putting out my Chinese album soon.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? This is ShiGGa Shay. Check out my new EP, I'm You, out now on all streaming services everywhere. Don't forget to subscribe to the Review Chronicle YouTube and check out reviewchronicle.com. Peace.